All right, I think we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome, everyone. How are you? Very good. I hope you enjoy lunch. I made them, so you're welcome. I was up all night, so you're welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. A couple of logistics before we get started. If there are any individuals who needs English to Spanish interpreter, please make your way down to my right corner. There's Shimi right there. So we can have the English to Spanish, Spanish to English interpreter. We have our amazing interpreter here as well. That's going to be with us for the entire time. And that's all I have for logistics. So let's get started. All right. Well, if you don't know yet, everybody, my name is Bianca Ray. See, I have to already correct myself. And this, I'm not making this about me, but I go by Bianca Sprague now. So. And I have to keep telling myself that. Anyway, I go by she, her pronouns, and I'm the executive director of TransPride Washington, D.C. Before we get to our amazing award for today, I wanted to take a moment to just recognize some individuals who have really put this amazing event for all of us. So I'm just going to go through some of the individuals who have been with us for the entire year planning to have this amazing event for all of us to gather, learn, and connect with each other. This is our second year being back in person, so we're really glad that you all came back again at the MLK Library. So let's give it up to the MLK Library for hosting us. I also wanted to express our deepest thanks and gratitude to all of our community partners, community organizers who you see here as well. So let's give them a round of applause. And as well as our sponsors who are also with us today. So let's give them a round of applause as well. Putting an event like this is amazing, and this is really something that we're all very passionate about. So I'd like to also recognize all of the volunteers that we have here today. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you so much for the time that you put and spent with us today. We also wanted to say thank you to all of our interpreters who's here with us as well. So let's give them another round of applause too. We have our amazing allies, friends, family members, so thank you also for your ongoing support and continuing to really be part of the community. So let's give yourself a round of applause as well. Lastly, this event has been put together by our volunteers, our community partners, our sponsors, and all of the individuals that really learn and know the importance of creating a space like this. And in addition to those individuals, we also have our amazing planning team who have been with us putting all of the workshops, the exhibitors, and all of the accessibility services that we need for today. So if I may, all of the planning team members, if you can stand up so everybody knows where you are, and let's give yourself a round of applause. Please stand up if you're part of the planning team. Everybody did an excellent job, and thank you very much for really making Savannah's vision to continue to come true. So thank you, everybody. All right. With that said, we're going to get to a couple of remarks before we get to the Engendered Spirit Award, starting with our partner from the Mayor's Office of the LGBTQ Affair, who is going to give us our proclamation for today. So I want to bring in Monroe and Japer, who's going to be presenting us with the proclamation for today's event.
Greetings, everyone. Happy Pride, happy Pride, happy Pride. It is Pride season. Trans Pride kicks it off, and I'm so proud to be here with you all in community. And we have some notes on behalf of Mayor Muriel Bowser. And I want you to know that we're here for you. We're helping to better provide resources, to elevate, to advocate. DC is a very special place. We all know that. And it takes advocates and community members like you to keep it special. So Monroe, with remarks.
Give it up one more time for you all. Give it up for yourselves. It's so beautiful to just be amongst family. It's so beautiful to be amongst family. And so I wanted to read the proclamation from our mayor. Trans Pride Day, May 18th, 2024. Trans Pride Washington, D.C. 2024 serves as a vital opportunity to celebrate the resilience, strength, and diversity of our transgender community, highlighting and amplifying the voices of trans individuals within our community. And Trans Pride Day provides a platform to raise awareness about the unique challenges and discrimination faced by transgender individuals, particularly in areas such as employment, public safety, and healthcare. And it is essential to acknowledge and address the systematic barriers and prejudices that disproportionately impact transgender individuals, ensuring they are afforded equal opportunities, rights, and protections in all aspects of society. And Trans Pride Day offers a moment to celebrate and honor the courageous trans leaders who have paved the way for progress and equality, especially those who make significant contributions to our Washington, D.C. community each day. And Washington, D.C. remains committed to fostering a safe, inclusive, and welcoming environment for all residents, regardless of gender identity or expression, and stands in solidarity with the transgender community in their pursuit of dignity, equality, and respect. Now, therefore, I, the mayor of Washington, D.C., do hereby proclaim May 18th, 2024 as Trans Pride Day in Washington, D.C., and do commit this observance to all Washingtonians. Mayor Muriel Bowser. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much to the mayor's office. Thank you, Japer. Thank you, Monroe. Thank you, Becky.
You're welcome, Chef.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's give it up one more time for the mayor's office of the LGBTQ affair. All right. So we have a couple of individuals that we wanted to bring in into the stage, starting with this individual who really the key to the space that we're in today and how Trans Pride has become into where we are now. To give you a little bit of context for those who don't know, Trans Pride Washington, D.C., or for many of you known as Trans Pride, has been an organization for 17 years. Yep, let's give it up for 17 years. And the story is really creating a space for ourselves. So the individual that I'm bringing into the stage, Savannah Wanser, who is the founder of Trans Pride Washington, D.C. That's right. Come on in, Savannah. Yes. But before I hand the mic to Savannah, because Savannah said that she retired, but she really didn't. But she'll tell you all about that. She has some amazing news that she wanted to bring in to all of us in our space gathered today. So with that said, I'm going to hand the mic to you, Savannah, for some amazing news.
First of all, y'all got me all teary-eyed and everything. Thank you for your support. But can my team, what was my executive team, Marissa Miller and Lee, can they work their way to the stage, please? But first I have to thank everybody who is a part of Trans Pride and who comes every year that supports us and believes in the vision. I've been always told we can't, but look at us. We can. And we gonna keep going on. We gonna keep going on. I wanted to mention the new thing that everybody who had a card that I gave to, that I ran around and made sure you had a card. On the other side of the card is the biggest announcement ever. We are coming together to have the first National Transgender Monument placed here in the nation's capital. I want to thank one person. I want to thank Tiffany Rochester. I can't get that last name, but we was in a community meeting, and at the meeting, we started out with memorial. That's what we started out as memorial. She said, well, let's call it a monument, something that brings joy, something that tells us that we can go on, a meeting place where we can have rallies, a starting place where we can fight for mental health, a place where we can come and highlight the advancement in everything for the transgender community. We have, you know me, anybody know me, I can go on and on and on and on and on. Even teary-eyed. I know the mascara is waterproof, but I don't know about that makeup. I don't know about the makeup. And the mayor's office, everybody who is supportive, thank you. Whitman Walker, y'all know I'm a baby of Whitman Walker. Anybody know me knows that I'm a part. And I cannot thank Bianca and the team. Lord, these children are so electronic and got everything together. I'm just, thank y'all. And we have a few announcements. A representative from National Transgender Visibility March has some words.
When I say trans, you say power trans. Trans. When I say trans, you say power trans. Trans. When I say trans, you say power trans. 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 When I say trans, you say power trans. 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 There we go. And so listen, I am the Director of Operations for Flux DMV as a representative. I'm also the founder of the National Trans Visibility March, and our CEO, Hope Giselle, could not make it. And so I want to give a special invitation, and I want to invite you to take your phones out to go to the National Trans Visibility March on Instagram so that you can find all of the movement that we are going to be making. We will start our way on August the 22nd. Folks will travel from across country. We have buses coming from New York. We have buses coming from Chicago. We have folks coming from Florida. We have folks coming from Indiana. And so we will start our way on the 22nd. If you go to the website, you will see all of the events that we will be having. We also have some of our partners in the building. I would be remiss if I did not recognize Sean Coleman from Destination Tomorrow. He is our fiscal. If anybody knows, it is very difficult to move a movement if you don't have people that can move cash for you. And so we are so excited that we have people that can move cash for us. I also want to acknowledge one of our other partners in the building. Us is not in the building, but DC Safe Haven, Aya Damons and her folk are in the building, and we want to acknowledge them and the great work they've done. So I am grateful for you all. I will see you all August the 22nd in Washington, D.C. When I say trans, you say power trans.
Power. Words from Lee. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Hey, how's everybody doing? My name is Lee Levinson-Perrine. My pronouns are he, him. I'm the founder of Black in Space. And this is us. And so we are part of the planning team with Savannah. The website on the card is transmonument.org. I had issues with GoDaddy this morning, but we will not be stopped. So if you go to bit.ly/transmonument, that'll take you to our temporary page where you can sign up, and then we'll be sending you updates about how to volunteer, kickoff events, all those type of things. So please take a moment and follow bit.ly/transmonument. Also, I'm going to do a shameless plug. I don't know how many people know about Black Joy Disco tomorrow. The Trans Monument is a sponsor of Black Joy Disco and is sponsoring our photo booth so we can get all these beautiful faces of queer and trans joy. We do have a ticket fund, so if people want to go for free, come find me and I will give you the comp code, and we would love to celebrate with you at Woolly Mammoth Theater tomorrow. That's it.
All right, thank you, Lee. Let's give it up, everybody, for Lee, Savannah, and Marissa one more time. All right, are we excited for our Community Engendered Spirit Award ceremony? All right, let's do it. Okay, I'm probably going to show my age here because these fonts are very small. Okay, let's see. So let's put up our first awardee on the screen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a little bit of the bio that they have shared with us to highlight and uplift the work that they're doing in our community. So I want to start with our first awardee. Yeah, which Cooper Jocelyn. Cooper Jocelyn is a web developer, artist, and activist. They have an MA in journalism and public affairs from American University, a BA in English from Rollin College, and a professional certificate in full Slack development from MIT. Cooper wrote and performed their own solo show at Capitol Fringe in 2022. They have also performed at the Kennedy Center and off-Broadway at Joe's Pub in New York City. Their visual art has been featured at the DC Commission of Arts and Humanities I Street Gallery, the Rhizome DuPont Underground, the Eaton Hotel, the DC Center, and As You Are. With a background in journalism, Cooper now uses their expertise to document the modern history of the transgender community through their growing oral history archive, the Trans Guide. Originally from Central Florida, they now live in Northeast DC with their wife, 2 cats, and puppy. Everyone, let's give a round of applause to our first Engendered Spirit Award, Cooper Jocelyn. Say there. Do you want to say a couple of words?
Hi, thank you so much. I came out a few years ago, and I just remember how quickly and immediately and just everybody in DC was just, like, in the DC trans community was such an integral part of me coming out and feeling comfortable with myself. First time I went to a DCATS meeting, a DC Area Trans Masculine Society, I was terrified, and I stood like 3 feet away and didn't interact with anybody. Came back next month, and everyone was just like, "Oh, you're here again. Please come sit with us." Like, I don't think they noticed the first time, but yeah, I met the guy who ended up marrying me and my wife there, and like, just everybody here is so wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let's give it up one more time for Cooper. Let's get a picture together. Thank you. All right, our next Engendered Spirit award recipient is Aya Damons. Miss Aya Damons is the founding executive director of DC and Maryland Safe Haven and visionary activists for the TLGBTQIA+ community. As a proud trans woman of color, Ms. Damon suffered the direct impact of race and gender-based discriminations through her experiences of homelessness, substance use, violence, and survival sex work in the very streets where she now works to provide help to TLGBTQIA+ folks living in survival mode. In 2018, she found Baltimore Safe Haven, a nonprofit organization based on the civil rights model of each one, teach one, and for us, by us. Today, DC Safe Haven and Baltimore Safe Haven provides dedicated TLGBTQIA+ housing, workforce development, HIV testing, healthcare, legal services, and more, all from the perspective of oneness and solidarity with the community. In her passion for investing in emerging trans leader, Baltimore Safe Haven is now the largest employer of TLGBTQIA+ lived experience staff in the state and the only trans-led nonprofit in Baltimore City. That's right. Ms. Damons is a nationally recognized activist who centers trans rights in our nation's dialogue. She organized the Black Trans Lives Matter March featured on the cover of Time magazine in 2020. Yep. Commissioned the Black Trans Lives Matter mural, which stretches across 2 full city blocks in Baltimore, known as the Stroll Among Sex Workers, and debuted the first Trans Pride event in Baltimore City. Lots of firsts. Ms. Damons, after noticing a great need for services in her native city, focused on expanding her harm reduction piloted program into Washington, D.C. In 2023, Ms. Damons opened the DC Safe Haven, the inaugural expansion chapter to what she hopes to make a national entity. Everyone, let's give it up for Ms. Aya Damons.
First, I would like to say thank you. And I wouldn't exist if it wasn't for beautiful souls like every person in this room. Without you all, I am nobody. I want to give a big shout out to an organization that just came, and yesterday they did a phenomenal job of opening the doors yesterday. I want you to stand up for me, Sean Coleman, because I want everyone to see that we're an impact if we're doing this work together. Sean Coleman, even though I got this award, I want you all to know that there is another translated organization right here in DC. It is Destination Tomorrow. I want you all to give a round of applause to a great program called Destination Tomorrow. To our youth, our young people, I want to say you are seen, you are valued, you are beautiful, exactly the way you are. You are the next step to the future. We're walking and paving the way so that you all could run. Without you, we are nobody. And today we say Happy Trans Pride. When I say Happy Trans Pride, you say Trans Pride. Happy Trans Pride! Trans Pride! Happy Trans Pride! Trans Pride! Thank you, beautifuls. This couldn't have been done without you.
Congratulations. All right, let's give it up one more time for Miss Aya Damons. All right, our third Engendered Spirit Award recipient is Ty M. Kitchen. Wow. Ty Kitchen is a non-binary educator and camp leader who specializes in creating joyful community spaces for trans and queer youth to explore and express their authentic selves. Ty has a degree in elementary education from Connecticut College and has been working with kids and teens in educational settings since they were a teen themselves. Since 2001, Ty has served as the Little Smiles program manager at Smile, where they lead programs for youth ages 6 to 13, one of the only programs in the country serving LGBTQ+ youth as young as 6 years old. Little Smiles supports over 100 youth and their families through weekly programming, field trips, parent and community engagements, training for elementary educators, and youth development opportunities. Ty also co-directs Camp Free to Be, a day camp for trans and non-binary youth, this year serving 80 campers from Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Additionally, Ty is a dedicated volunteer and team leader with Camp-Based Trails and is looking forward to their 6th summer supporting trans and queer teenagers through the life-changing experience of overnight camp. In a world where many camps, schools, and after-school programs are deeply binary and full of gendered expectations, Ty focuses on the powerful impact of spaces where youth can be seen and empowered as their whole selves, and is honored to be part of co-creating community with trans and gender youth. Everyone, let's welcome Ty M. Kitchen.
Sure. Hi, everyone. Oh my gosh, hi. A bunch of our Little Smiles friends are here. Can we give it up for the youth? They're just amazing. Yes. My gosh. This community means the world to me. Being able to work with queer and trans kids has absolutely healed my inner child and is like a constant process of healing my inner child, and being able to see trans youth experiencing joy gives me endless joy. So thank you to all of you who are here today. I just want to remind everyone that trans youth are not just our future, they are also our present. And yes. And it is just so great to be able to be in intergenerational community here today. So a bunch of our youth are here. Like, the connections that we can make in this space are so powerful and so like multi-directional. So thank you everyone for being part of this community.
Let's say, I'm gonna bring in the other children. Let's give it up one more time for Ty Kitchen, everybody. All right, man. Oh. All right, if we can have both Aya and Cooper in the stage one more time, please. Let's get a group photo. And everybody, let's give it up to a 2024 Trans Pride Washington, D.C. Engendered Spirit Award recipients. Let's put a photo together. Thank you, everybody, and congratulations one more time. Hi. Hi. Got it. All right. Let's give it up one more time to Aya, to Cooper, and to Ty. Thank you very much. All right. Yes, that's right. All right. So before we close out our program for this afternoon, there's more workshops coming up. We just have a couple more logistics that we wanted to share with everybody. So if we can switch to the next slide. So a couple of announcements that we have for you all. Our partners, well, let's start with this one. So after this amazing workshops that we're having today, we're also having a an after party and a way for us to continue to connect with everybody and celebrate at 6:30 at the Moxie Hotel, which is just about a couple of blocks, 15-minute walk from the library. Having said that, one of our partner, Uber, has given us some transportation Uber code. So if we put in our Uber discount code, so if you are on Uber, they have offered a discount code for us if you need transportation from here to the Moxie Hotel at 6:30. So the information is right there. Use the promo code TRANSPRIDE 2024 and you get $10 off of 2 rides for today. And we have up to 250 users for that today. So. Yes, for our safety. I know it's raining outside, but if you want to walk or enjoy the warm weather that we have, walk in groups, right? But it's, as I've said, it's about a 15-minute walk from here, and it's going to be at the Moxie. And our other planning committee member will be welcoming you there when you arrive. So let's hope to see you there after the workshops that we're having here at the MLK Library. One last thing, there's a lot of amazing exhibits that are happening and other resources that are kind of outside of the 4th floor and the 5th floor. So if you notice when you walk in the main lobby, just right behind the registration area, there is an amazing exhibit of books that are highlighted, and it's books that are written by trans folks or trans books. So definitely check them out. It's in the lobby. You can even do a selfie. So they created a selfie station in that as well. We also have our amazing partner, Whitman Walker Mobile Health Van, which is just right outside of the building. So get your test as well. They're going to be here for the rest of the afternoon. With that, again, on behalf of the entire planning team, thank you all for continuing to support TransPride Washington, D.C., and let's have a great rest of Saturday. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy.